William didn't die. He evolved.
Hello, welcome back to another episode. Here is how the Season 4 finale of Westworld sets up a delightfully violent ending if a fifth season does indeed materialize. The 2016 film Westworld's basic idea was that of a futuristic Wild West theme park full of super advanced robots that the rich elite would use as a playground where anything goes. Before Westworld Season 3 moved into the real world, where humans had been reduced to drones by the Rehoboam algorithm, Season 2 exposed the park's greater purpose as a center exploring the human mind. When Westworld Season 4 jumps 23 years into the future to a period of host dominance on Earth, it makes an even sharper left turn. In all actuality, Charlotte Hale and her robot friends have won. But when exposure to humans causes cyborgs to start killing themselves, her ambition to rule and dominate becomes the downfall of the hosts as a species. When William is really angry, he decides it would be best for humans and hosts to utterly destroy one another, inciting massive bloodshed. Hale's tone control device is used by William to command the humans. The people of flesh and blood murder one another before turning on their few remaining robotic overlords. Westworld Season 5 isn't yet official, and while Lisa Joy has confirmed she's hoping for renewal, the co-showrunner also acknowledged a potential Season 5 would be Westworld's last. Here's how Quesira sets the stage for Westworld's grand finale. Season 5 of Westworld returns to the original Westworld park. As soon as a hauntingly familiar scene is introduced in the final minutes of Season 4, Westworld's destiny becomes clear. In the sublime, Evan Rachel Wood's Dolores recreates the first Wild West theme park. Delos' real park is long since deserted after being destroyed in Westworld Season 2's carnage, but Dolores has created a virtual version of it by harnessing the sublime's capacity to create anything the hosts within it can envision. Returning to the Wild West after 2 seasons away is a definite hint that Westworld's conclusion is imminent. As the spacey farm girl herself explains it, this drama will end where it began. It's the only suitable setting for the fates of man and machine to be resolved. And even if Westworld Season 5's theme park isn't the real deal, audiences still get to revisit Sweetwater, the Mariposa Saloon, Dolores Valley, and all the other stunning locations that made Westworld famous. Season 5 of Westworld will be a final test for humanity. The Season 4 finale of Westworld repeatedly makes the case for a 5th season. In the video message to Hale, Bernard mentions one more game, while in her farewell monologue, Dolores promises one last test and one last game. To finish its story, Westworld is practically begging for a 5th and final season. In terms of what this test implies, Dolores will remember mankind and establish a simulated population within the sublime using her immense knowledge of humanity, amassed from both the forged data and the tower. On an absurdly large scale, it works on the same theory as Dolores picturing Teddy or Bernard imagining Maeve. It's too soon to predict how Dolores will judge if mankind can possibly survive, but she will be trying that. The end of humanity is at risk in Westworld Season 5. And if Dolores doesn't give humanity a failing grade, it appears that Evan Rachel Wood's character will somehow bring humans back online, not only in the sublime, but in whatever remains of the real world. Though it's easier said than done, Dolores' use of the word test may hold the key. The human-host hybrids in use in Delos and Charlotte Hale's experiments all failed the fidelity test and swiftly degraded. Since man and host are both technically finished by the end of Westworld Season 4, the show's ending could see Dolores use her Westworld test run to succeed where Delos and Hale failed, creating a new race of human minds inside host bodies. Westworld Season 4 ending teases long-awaited answers. In contrast to previous seasons, Westworld Season 4 doesn't leave a flood of unresolved issues or lingering questions in its wake. In Quesira, every significant character's destiny is addressed. Bernard's objective is clarified, the sublime's actual nature is revealed, and more. The post-credits scene from Season 2's episode, in which William is put to the test by his daughter in the Westworld park, is the sole unresolved plot point in Westworld. Regardless of whether Dolores' final game in Westworld Season 5 is a fidelity test, that post-credits scene still has to be explained. Fortunately, the conclusion of Westworld Season 4 promises a resolution in Season 5. It may be because Dolores is creating a duplicate of Westworld in the sublime in Season 2's post-credits flash forward that William and Emily return to the amusement park. The apparent miraculous resurrections of William and his daughter, 2 characters who are, by all accounts, dead, can be explained by Dolores' capacity to create any character she chooses for her game of roller coaster tycoon. By the time the Season 4 titles roll, Westworld will have left just 1 or 2 mysteries unanswered. which is a strong indicator that the HBO sci-fi epic is nearing its conclusion. Thanks for watching. Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.